Hello, everybody. So, this is Dr. Neha Taneja, your mentor and guide for PSM. I'm a public health specialist by profession. Welcome back to my channel. So, today we are going to discuss a highly requested video which is on correlation coefficient and how exactly we interpret a scatter diagram. Okay, so we'll try to understand this with the help of a few MCQs. All right, before that, you can also follow me on my Unacademy profile where I teach community medicine. You can follow me on my Instagram channel and on my YouTube channel, which is this one, and of course on my Telegram channel for any queries and questions related to PSM. Okay, for any Unacademy subscription, if you plan to take, do use my code Dr. Neha 10 or PSM 10 to get a 10% off on your subscription. So let us start. The first question here is, which of the following diagram is used to find out the relationship between two variables? Is it a pictogram? Is it a bar diagram? Is it a histogram? Or is it a scatter diagram? Now here we are asking about relationship. Okay, so pictogram is basically used for qualitative data. All right, okay, it's basically used when we have to explain something to a layman, okay, who doesn't know too much about graphs. Bar diagram is again used for qualitative data, all right, qualitative data, and this is basically this most versatile statistical diagram that is used. Histogram is used for quantitative data, okay, when we want to represent continuous variables, okay, quantitative continuous variables. But when we want to show a very important point, which is when we want to show the strength, all right, we want to show the strength and direction of relationships between what? Strength and direction of relationships between two quantitative variables. Okay, we want to show the strength and direction of relationships between two quantitative variables, everybody. Then we use what is known as a scatter diagram. Quantitative variables matlab we are talking about, say, height and weight. If height increases, what happens to the weight? So when we want to represent strength and direction of relationships between two quantitative variables, we use a scatter diagram. Now there is a very important this figure. This is what is known as a scatter diagram. Okay, so this represents the correlation between two quantitative variables. Either they can say strength and direction of relationships between two quantitative variables, or we can also say this represents correlation. Correlation matlab wahi cheez hai, direction of relationships. So correlation between two quantitative variables. If one increases, what happens to the other? So this is a perfect example of a positive correlation. Now, correlation coefficient is represented by R. R can take up values -1 to 0 to +1. Now I'm going to show you how exactly -1, +1 and 0 look like diagrammatically. Okay, this is an example of a positive correlation. Okay, now I can ask you, is this a perfectly correlation? Yes. Is this a perfectly positive? Is this a weak positive? Is it I can ask you any of it. What is it? Okay, so that we will try to understand. We all know it is positive because the slope is upward. Okay, so if one increases, the other variable is also increases. But here the variables are both quantitative. So let us see how the graphs are interpreted. Okay, so first let us talk about positive correlation. Okay, so if we are trying to understand positive correlation, guys, look over here. If this is the scatter diagram, for a positive correlation, these dots are exactly on this line. Okay, so what is this called as? This is known as perfectly positive correlation. R का value यहाँ क्या है? +1. Okay, now if I have another graph, all right, where the dots are closer to this slope, okay, and they are uniformly distributed, okay, here it could be high positive correlation. ठीक है. And we have another graph. In this graph, the line is like not like this was negative, forget about this one. Okay, we'll draw it again. Yes, this is the line upward rising, but the dots are scattered and far away from this line. Okay, so what does this represent? Since the slope is upward, this represents positive, but this is what? Low positive correlation. Okay, low positive correlation. Now depending on this, the R ka values could be, if R is more than equal to 0.7, it is high positive, or we can also say a strong positive. But when R is 1, it is perfect positive. Okay, अगर R है 0.4 to 0.6, okay, this is a moderate positive correlation. So the dots will not be this haphazard, it will be uniformly distributed and a little closer to the central line. Okay, but if R ka value is less than equal to 0.3, it is a weak positive correlation. Okay, low positive or weak. The points that you have to remember is that the slope is always upward and it can be anything perfectly positive, high or low. Okay, so remember the values of R also. Then if R is equal to 0, what does it mean? It means no association, okay, between two variables, two quantitative variables. If I draw a line like this, it's a straight line, there is no association. Alright, now let us see the negative association. ठीक है, negative association क्या होता है? Let's try to understand that. Okay, if we talk about negative correlation, ठीक है, so again when we talk about a negative correlation, students, it could be a perfectly negative correlation. तो slope यहाँ है, the dots are exactly over here. So this is a perfectly negative. R is equal to -1. Perfectly negative correlation. ठीक है. दूसरा क्या है? Suppose this is like this. The dots like this are closer to the straight line over here. Okay. This is what everybody? This is a high negative correlation. Again, it would be -0.7. ठीक है, more than equal to -0.7. Okay, so high negative. Then you could have another one which is low negative. Again, the slope is downwards, but the dots could be scattered like this. Okay, so this is what? This is low negative. If we have to talk about a moderately negative, the dots would be like scattered like this, but they would kind of be closer to the central line. Okay, so this is moderately negative. The values are going to remain the same. If it is like more than equal to -0.7, it will be high negative correlation. So do remember these figures when we try to make an interpretation. Upward is positive, it could be strong, high, low positive. Downward is negative, it could again be high, low, or no, or this thing, and no association is straight line like this. So depending on this, if I give you a question like this, correlation coefficient between two variables x and y is of -0.99. So what does it show? No association, weak association, strong, or none of the above. Now obviously you have to remember the values could be -1 to +1. So this is -0.99. So definitely it shows an association. Since it's minus, it's weak, but since it's minus, it's negative. Okay, but negative mein, is it weak or is it positive? It's a positive correlation. Okay, or in other words, it's a strong association. -0.99 is almost near to -1. So this indicates a strong association, not a weak association. ठीक है? Alright, so I hope you understood. It's like more closer to -1. ठीक है? Alright, similarly you get a question like this. Now over here देखो, following scatter plot of 4 different samples shows the correlation between weight and height. What will be the approximate net correlation coefficient? Now look at the slope everybody over here. ये तो समझ आ गया, this is positive. Now many times you have to make a guess from looking at this slope. So ये positive है, dots are scattered, and this positive correlation, it looks like it will almost become horizontal. No. All right. So this is what? This is a weak positive correlation. Now for weak positive correlation, of course, +1 out of the option, because this is a strong positive correlation. -1.5 or +0.5 तो होता ही नहीं है. It's not more than 1 and less than -1. So the nearest answer was 0.25, because the slope was almost going to be horizontal. So on the basis of dots as well as on the basis of slope, you can decide whether it's weak or strong. One more question to make you explain. देखो, which graph denotes the relationship between, which graph नहीं, which statement, okay, between two graphs. Look at this. This first of all is scatter diagram. Now look at the distribution of this dots. यहाँ देखो, in A, it's so haphazardly distributed. Okay, this is haphazardly distributed. Haphazardly distributed means not in an organized manner. This is distributed in a organized manner, everyone. Okay, so this is distributed in a organized manner. So this one becomes what? The strength of relationship, is it more in A or B? It is more in B. So the distribution, the slope, all give us an idea about how much is the correlation. Is it strong, weak? No. So यहाँ पे it's uniformly, the dots are like uniformly distributed. So strength of relationship becomes more in B than in A. Alright, so this was a very short attempt to make you understand correlation coefficient and their interpretation with certain MCQs. So if you've liked this, do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Any doubts, queries, you can put it up in the comment section. Also, I take free online classes on Unacademy app, alright, every morning at 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. in the evening. So you can definitely log in and attend those free sessions. And if you want any Unacademy subscription, you can also use my code PSM10 to get a 10% off. There are wonderful educators who teach you live on the platform. All right, so thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will be back again with another video.